Welcome to Merciful Love. My name is Mercy. I don't know if I'm just naive or I just live in fantasy world, but I've been wondering, why have we normalized bullying? Why have we normalized people just being rude to other people for no reason? Because the current culture is that if someone doesn't fit the specifics or the box that I have in my mind, then my response is to attack them. You know, I've seen that a couple of times. Like, that's why we have like people body shaming others, people just abusing others because of how they dress. You know, it's a trend. Why do you do this? The people who do this, help me understand. Why do you see a picture of a person you don't know online and then you decide to just attack them? Why? Why do you do that? Why do you see someone in a dress and even if the dress is not good according to your standards, you know, there are ways you can tell someone in a respectful way. Why do you have to call people names? Why do you have to abuse people? Why do you have to put out all this negative energy on someone that you do not know? Have you like exhausted all adverbs and verbs and nouns in your vocabulary for you just to use certain words in your, in your statement? Like, why do you do this? The people who just wake up and go to social media and they decide, like, my comments today, I'm like, every post I'm going to comment something negative. Why do you do this? Because I don't understand. I don't know. You don't know these people. Because it doesn't make sense to me to see a post and the first reaction is to call that person names, is to describe them in the worst way possible. Why? Have you ever created someone? Do you know the process? Did you have, like, have you ever thought about the molding and the process? Like, have you ever created your own human being for you to go at someone, for you to go and call someone names because of their physique? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You just go and decide to call someone names because of their color. You go out and start calling a person name because of their culture, ethnicity. Where are you coming from? Like, help me understand, and try to be respectful in my comments, because I don't entertain negative energy in my comments. But I want to understand in a respectful way, why do you do this? Why do you go at people? Like, why do you attack people you do not know? Even if you know them, why are you going to attack them? It was quite interesting. I did a video and I had to turn off the comments because some of the comments were so disrespectful and they were coming from religious people. I'm from this whatever, but blah blah blah. I'm thinking, what does your religion teach? Where is the love? Because I believe all religion teach love, but when I look around, there's no reflection of it. Do you just go? Because one thing I'll tell you is that religion is not going to take you to heaven. You can't be going to church every day or every Sunday or whatever, temple or mosque, but if you're not working on yourself, like there's no change in yourself, then you really think you'll just go to heaven? You've been, your mission on earth has been to attack people and make people feel less of themselves and all these things, and you think at the end of the day you won, you are going to heaven. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. And some of the people who are trying to advise me about that story, they were telling me that it happens everywhere, that in community these things happen. But I'm thinking, why have you normalized that? Because you cannot have stayed in a certain situation, in a certain religion, in a certain path, but there's nothing changing inside of you. Are the readings, are the teachings making any change inside of you? Is there any change? Do you see any change in yourself? Are you working on yourself, or you just go there for appearance? That's why, like, it hurts when, for me, it hurt when I was hurt in a religious setup, because I'm thinking we are working on ourselves, but I am here working. I can be working on myself, and we do not grow at the same rate. But if you're not working on yourself, then there's an imbalance. And now we have normalized that, so and so is like that, so and so is like that. But how is that helping them work on themselves if they're not called out? Even in families, we have toxic family members, but we have normalized that so and so is like that. But no one is, how is that helping them? Yes, we love them, but with that attitude, how far are they going to grow in their spiritual life? Because at the end of the day, why we are in each other's life is to help each other advance spiritually. But if we are not doing that and allowing people to continue misbehaving, to continue being rude, to continue being abusive, how are we helping each other in that setup when we just let someone just continue, especially harming other people? It doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm naive, because I don't understand why we have decided to normalize these things. And yes, I appreciate the advice that, okay, this happens in every community religious setup, so get going away. No, I don't know why we are not helping each other. We are here to build each other. And if you have been in a certain situation, in a certain religious setup for a while, and you do not see any change in yourself, because you can only change yourself if you do not see any change in yourself, then there's a problem. Because I remember when whatever happened, the amount of anger that I felt, I questioned myself. I remember I told my friend, how is it that I have been doing my prayers, I've been doing all this, what I've been required, I've been praying, I've been doing all this, but the amount of anger that I feel right now is the same amount of anger that I used to feel before I joined the church. So I thought, there's something that is not getting to me, and I need to fix it. I am the problem. So I had to get away from that setup and look for something else that will get to me, that will help me. So you can be in that, people can be seeing you in church, but nothing is changing inside of you. So what's the point? There was a beautiful prayer we used to pray. Beautiful, beautiful prayer. And I was disappointed in myself when I felt like I didn't live up to it, like nothing changed in me. We used to pray, Abba Father, purify my eyes and fill my eyes with the Holy Spirit, and purify my heart and all that. And I remember when I was in that state of anger, I used to pray that prayer, like, purify my heart, purify my heart and fill my heart with the Holy Spirit, purify my heart. But it was not happening. I had the problem, because for me, I do not respond to things that way. I needed to understand, why am I feeling like this? Why am I this angry? Then when I started working on myself, I realized, okay, this person did this, and then it triggered something, like that. It's there's no one answer for everything apart from love, And so this whole situation of us normalizing, and the people who are supposed to speak up do not speak up. And that is why, like, you find people, when they're not able to talk, because you are seen as weak, when you cannot handle bullying. And you have seen people even kill themselves because they've been bullied sometimes online, they've been bullied in school. But no, we don't want to talk about this. We want to talk about the person who has been bullied. Like, you need to be stronger, you need to man up, you need to, to do more, you need to face him, you need to fight him. I remember even at some point, one of my friends told me, so you just go face her. You just go face her and tell her to stop the nonsense. But no, why can't the other part, like, not everyone is built like that. But my question is, for those people who bully other people, regardless, those who bully other people in school, what gives you the joy or the authority, or why do you do it? Why do you do it? I just want to understand, why do you do it? When you abuse another person, when you call people names, people you don't know, people you've never met, you've just seen them maybe online, or even if you know them, what gives you the authority to call them names? Why? Because I think the things that you say to these online people, the things that you say to, when you abuse people, can you say the exact same thing to the person that you love? These people that you abuse, if they were brought to you face to face, would you repeat the same things to them? How you treat other people, would you like to be treated the same? Would you like the people you love to be treated and to be spoken to the same? Would you really like that? Because two rules guide us, and especially Christians. 2 rules. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, love your neighbor as yourself. So, if you love God, if that is the teaching of your faith, if you love God, why would you disrespect, abuse, and bully his creature? Why? Are you really a religious person? Jesus summarized the 10 commandments to 2. Love the Lord your God and love your neighbor. So, if you love yourself, would you like people to treat you the way you're treating other people? Would you like people to talk to you the way you're talking to other people? Why have we normalized this misbehavior? Why? People think that it is a strength, it's power, it's powerful or whatever, but no. Actually, it's a sign of weakness when you are unable to be vulnerable to love. Yes, you will get the accolades. People will praise you. He was rude to so and so, he was whatever. Yes, people will celebrate you. But at the end of the day, it's all upon you. You're the one who's going to deal with it at the end of the day. And the people who keep quiet when these bullies are bullying other people, you are not as innocent. You're not as innocent. You're not innocent from the sin. You're not innocent from the action. Because in your heart, what are you thinking? Yeah, so I don't think it makes sense that we've normalized all this negative behavior, and we still call ourselves religious, because one thing is for sure, religion will not take you to heaven. It's the work that you do on yourself that will take you to heaven. You can keep doing whatever you're doing. You will get accolades of people who do not know you. Remember, the same people who are praising Jesus were the same people who were saying crucify him. I really do not understand. I do not understand the mindset of a bully. I do not understand the mindset of an abuser. And I don't know what drives you. I don't know what drives them. I don't know what can be done, but at least let's not normalize. Let's not normalize bullying and all these abuses from anyone, from whatever community. Let's not normalize. Yeah, I know it's an unpopular opinion. You can try to come at me, but I do not entertain bullying anymore. I used to be soft and walk away from situations, but not in my space. In my space, I will not entertain that. I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to protect others from the negativity of bullies and abusers. Yeah, so if you feel that this channel is not for you, instead of bringing any kind of negativity, please kindly just leave right now, because we are here to heal. We are here to, and part of healing includes sharing of our experiences. We will share resources available on the healing journey. We will share testimonies, and I just want to create a positive vibe community. And if you don't think you have any positivity in you, or there's nothing that you can get from this, or there's nothing positive you can add to this, you are free to leave. It's a free space where you can leave. No one is forcing you to be here, but yeah, and if you decide to stay, let's help each other, because there's a reason. There are no coincidences. There's a reason why you found me and I found you. We can try and sharpen each other and guide each other. And actually I appreciate there are people who have sent me videos to help me in my the healing process. There are people who have sent me books. There are people who have recommended books. There are people who have recommended sites, online sites where I can learn more about inner healing, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate that kind of thinking, that kind of community. Yeah, so the rest, this is where you get off if you think this is not good for you and this is not adding any value to your life. Yeah, so see you around, and the rest, see you in the next episode. Bye.